What's up, everybody? It's MrAeroHD. We're back with another update from our Round 3 ESDA competition. Of course, I posted about the qualifying, but battles were this weekend, and I just want to let you guys know how we did. So we started off in Pro. We qualified 29th, but we ended up getting kicked up to 23rd. And I'm trying to do a little different thing this time. Normally, I would play the thing back in slow motion, but this time I'm going to let the run play through. I have VODs from both myself and eSports Drift. Again, go check them out. Link will still be in the description if you want to go watch the full VODs or get any information on the series. So my first run was against DWID Vet. He was driving an R34, and this was, again, my first run in the open bracket. So here you go. That's what I wanted him to do. What's up, top 8? What's up, top 8? Fuck yeah! I just have to not goof on the way back. Okay, so we're going to go over that again, but I see my little handy-dandy cursor here. We're going to go over this again in slow motion. I'm going to have the sound on, and just make sure my audio is a little bit quieter. Perfect. So we're going to go over this again, but I'll be able to pause that and show you guys what I'm doing where. So I've never drifted against him before. I thought he'd be in a Corvette, and he was not, obviously. So I'm trying to just run super safe here. I just don't want to make any mistakes. I ended up finding my hardest part of this entire practice here was trying to find an initiation point. My initiation point ended up being this little speaker right here, which honestly dialed me in for the whole course. Once you hit this first corner here, you're basically set. You can just drive through the whole course. It's really hard to make a mistake after that. So unfortunately, Vet, this was his first competition, so maybe he just had some jitters. Ended up running wide, and you know, there's nothing really you can do about it. He got 2 tires off there, I believe. So I backed off. I was like, all right, I don't think what he's gonna spin. I don't know. I'm already know I have an advantage here. I'm just going to be careful. I'm not going to get too close, because if I hit him, then that's going to be my fault. So I'll just stay back here where I know it's safe. And I try to surge in a little bit, and then he sees me come in for the overtake, and he just shuts it down. So that's an easy 100% advantage for us. So I know going into the next run, I just need to be safe and have a full pull. So here's the next run. There's my follow run. Fuck yeah, let's go! I lied. It's my lead run. So we're going to be doing the lead run here again. I do not have the VODs from ESDA, because you'd be able to see Vet's perspective, just because they were kind of glitchy, so I didn't bother downloading them. It was a large download. Again, thanks for you guys letting me use your footage and stuff for this stuff. So we went ahead. I was going to save the replay. Wouldn't let me. When again, I just need to know I need to initiate where I was supposed to, right there. Hit the clip. He actually does a really good job. I think he drops another tire there, but he actually does a pretty decent job at following me. He does a little bump right back there. But like, I'm just trying to drive really safe, not doing anything spectacular. Gets good proximity there, but unfortunately it's too little too late. Right about here, I was like, oh fuck, I'm gonna spin, and just, you know, kept my composure. I popped right the fuck off in I popped right the fuck off in chat. But here we go against our top 16 battle. If I win this, make it into pro. Here we are in the top 16. We are against Fluffy Nuggets. Again, another guy I've never competed against, but I have seen him in practice and in other places. So I wasn't sure what I was expecting, but I knew I couldn't take him lightly. So here we are. We have to throw down. That was a sloppy entry for me, but I don't know who they're going to deem at fault there, so this is going to be interesting. All right, so unfortunately I clipped this a little bit early. So I enter, he's right there with me, a little tap, and I'm like, all right, cool, that's fine. I threw a little bit too much angle here, but he was still recovering from the first hit. So bonk, and then bonk. And so I have a big advantage here. Tap. I have a big advantage here, so I'm like, again, I just need to finish the run. Nothing big, but I wasn't really sure how they would deem that contact, because I did stall out a little bit, but he hit me before and after. So that one little tap while I stalled out just a little bit probably would have been a good point for him, but he hit me, I believe, 3 times, so the other 2 would have been a strike against him. So here is my follow run. Okay, please, please, I want this. Come on, please. Come on, give me a winner, anybody. He's teasing me. Come on, die. Woo! Yes! Fuck yes! We're in, boys! Yes! Shit, yeah! Woo! Let's fucking go! Okay, coming in for the follow, I really didn't know what to expect. Again, I don't have a VOD from his follow. Hit the corner. I just want to... My whole goal for following on this track was I saw a lot of people go too hard too soon. So they go in on the door and either hit them in the entry or they'd hit them over here. So I said, all right, so I want to just enter, find my line, and just slowly surge. So I just slowly pushed forward here. I didn't want to get much closer than I was. Let him transition. Barely made that. I almost hit him. So close. So I transition, I start moving in here. He doesn't really throw the angle that I was expecting, so I hit the little foot brake there that you saw. Again, just inching in, not really on the proper line. He runs a little bit wide, and yeah, that's us into the pro event for the 2nd event in a row. And up to this point, not including the time that I just decided to not show up, we were undefeated. So here is our first run in the pro against BDR Sandman.
Another Curtis Designs there for aerodynamic. Aero is going to be following Sandman into this run.
Good 50 row.
Aero coming in a little bit too hot there. I have to slow right down into the entry. Oh. Looks like he's tapped him and he's stopped the drift on turn 2. Just waiting for Sandman now to complete the run.
That's really unfortunate. That's going to give him 0 for his run there on his follow, so he's going to have to really try to step it up here on his lead.
Here we are against Sandman. Again, you guys just saw the run. Not a whole lot to explain here. I knew he was good. He's like top 4 in points, or came 4th in the last round. Top 10 in points. So I'm like, all right, well, I have to do something crazy in the follow position. So I entered really, really hard. What I thought was really hard, caught up to him. I was like, cool. This is exactly the proximity I wanted. So we go for the transition here, and I just dove in way too hard. I hit him once, and then it would have been fine if I would have kept it going, but where I hit him kind of unsettled my front end of my car, and I kind of just nosed in, and I knew I wouldn't be able to pull it back. I would have went through the grass, so I just shut it down. Actually, in my VOD, you can hear me swearing. I was so upset. I really did think I had a good chance against Sandman. And with 1 win, we would have been in top 8, so we wouldn't have had to qualify for Monza, which is the next round. So here you guys can watch my lead run, which is probably, in my opinion, the best run of the weekend.
Today, being that this is the pro bracket double elimination. Fortunately, if you lose one time, you do get to come back and try again.
Okay, so Aero leading, Sandman following. Aero circling up the outside there just before transitioning into the chicane here. Sandman inviting himself back in to aerodynamic there. It's not quite matching Aero's angle, but he's just closing in on the gap. Maybe Aero's done enough there to redeem the first run.
Okay, here's my lead run, and again, you never know who's going to make mistakes, so I'm just like, you know what, and I'm in good spirits. I know this guy is one of my Curtis Design teammates, I'm just going to try to go as hard as I can. You know, I have my entry point now, and every time I tried to lay down a good run in practice, I did. So big entry here from me. Again, probably the best entry I've had all weekend. I filled this outer zone, which I was really struggling with. He's just playing safe, which is all he needs to do. I hit that clip, in my mind, perfectly. He straightens out a little bit there, but it wasn't enough to say he's lost drift. Maybe just a slow transition. Again, I'm just going, in my mind, pretty ham out front. Perfect on the line there, but he's right with me. Not too much angle, but again, I did zero out in the first one, so unfortunately that is a loss for me. But in pro, you have two opportunities. You can be in the losers bracket. It's like more of a traditional esport that way, where once you lose, you get put into a different bracket, and then if you lose again in that bracket, then you're out, and someone can theoretically progress all the way through losers and go back against the guy who won the winners bracket. So I was a little bit bummed out. I was like, whatever, that's fine. I'll be able to go against the next guy we're going to be battling, which is Giraffe. But there was a 2.5 hour wait because they just did all of winners bracket, which I wasn't expecting. So we had a lot of downtime. I kind of got out of focus, and you know, some things happened.
Well, sir.
Okay, the drivers are up. Giraffe entering early. Aero also having a fairly decent entry there. He's slowing down on the entry to the second turn. He sort of straightened up as a follow run to try and catch up with Giraffe. Giraffe holding a really nice firm line through there. Might have slightly dropped a tyre on the outside of the last clipping point there, but it shouldn't phase the run too much, being that Aero straightened up the midpoint of the run.
So yeah, here we are with our follow on a KNC Giraffe. He's in the Audi RS4 Avant. I come in here, I'm a little bit tighter on that inner clip than he is, and I've seen him in lobbies here and there, and I've also seen him in his battle, so I kind of know what to expect. I'm like, no offense, Giraffe, this is gonna sound like really pompous, but like if I knew, like, all right, this guy's beatable, I can do this. I just have to, you know, do what I've been doing all weekend. I've been putting down some really sick lead runs. Just have to be smooth, do what I do best. So I knew I probably had to get really close. Trying to play the catch up here. I entered a bit too soon here, so I like came into a little bit too soon on that point. He's perfect, so this is my first mistake of this run. Again, come back in. 1 tire is allowed on that rumble. I'm trying to get proximity, get closer. Never really got it. So, but aside from that little flub, was there a tire drop? I don't believe there was. I believe there was a tire drop. Nope. So aside from this little flub here, I really thought I was in good stead to give him a proper thrashing in the lead run. So here's my lead run.
On that inside, they're coming up to their second run here, though. We've got Giraffe following Aero.
Giraffe equaling the entry and slightly closing the gap on Aero.
Oh no, Aero
dropping a bit more. 50 more tires than he wanted to in the dirt there. Might have actually
I'm not
put his
sure
line
how
on.
many that was, but I know 3 tires in one corner is a 0, I believe. 3 tires in one corner.
I believe the follow run contact was subject to the lead car actually being off the track at one point there.
Alright guys, obviously not the best for me. I messed up here. I didn't really enter where I wanted, and I didn't throw in as much angle as I wanted. I was really timid, and right from the get-go, right from the point here, I was like, all right, well, we're fucked. And then I was trying to get myself out of that mentality, but it really is difficult to do that once you've kind of mentally accepted, like, oh, well, we lost, even though there's so much more run to go. But like I said, I come in here, I didn't really throw angle the way I wanted. I got out to the outer clip, and he did not. Again, I had no fucking clue what was going on behind me, so I have an advantage here, I think. Big angle from me in the Jag, maybe a little bit slow. Hit that clipping point. He's starting to fall behind. And I've never done this all weekend. I've been practicing since the last round. I went really wide and just dropped 2 tires on the outside there. And then he comes in and hits me, but again, I was so offline and tried to, you know, gather back up with angle. I've never done that. So I don't know what I did, really. I just did something stupid. I think I just should have waited to get on throttle for like another couple of seconds. Yeah, I just started pushing out wide way too soon. He's trying to follow me, but he realizes like right around here, like, what the fuck is this idiot doing? And as you can see, 2 tires clearly on the grass there. maybe even 3. Yeah, absolutely was 3 tires on the grass. So at that point, you know, that is a loss for me. We ended up finishing 13th, but there was 85 people that qualified. So to finish 13th, I'm not disappointed, but I'm not entirely satisfied because I did think we had a top 8, a top 4 car. This Jag is the best it's been all year. The tune is dial. This thing is just driving excellent. Up until this point, my driving was fairly flawless. In practice, the morning we did this, I was running run after run after run of like 80, 85, 90 point scoring runs, in my opinion. Really curious to see how this is going to update the points. I might put it in at the end of the video. So I went back and looked and waited for the points. It came out Sunday, as in sometime Sunday. We are in 15th with 60 points. I'm going to say that a win or a top 3 is a little bit out of range for us this year, but definitely a top 10 can absolutely happen, maybe even a top 5 if we end up getting some really good results. But 15th in points, I am not displeased with that whatsoever. We're ahead of a lot of good guys, and we're definitely nipping at the heels of some of the, you know, the best Forza drifters that we have out there. Minty's kind of running away with it, but like I said, we're in the top 16 now. Just got to keep going for gold. We will have to qualify back in again with Monza, but in Open, I am currently undefeated, so if I can get a lot of good practice in, then, you know, I have high hopes. Thank you guys very, very much for watching. I want to thank the people who has names on the car. They're Curtis Designs, King Nobody, GT Channel, and I want to thank you guys again for your support, all my Twitch homies that are watching as we were running. Thank you guys so much, and I hope I did you proud. This is the best result I've had all year. I'm just a little unfortunate that we didn't make it into single digits, but thanks guys for watching. I'll see you in Monza. Take care. Peace.